Hey, welcome to Atkins Dad in the Kitchen. My name is, of course, Kent Altona. I've been asked a couple times on why don't you make yourself a cookbook? And my response to them invariably is, you know, there's people like Jennifer Eloff out here who have made great low-carb cookbooks, and I suggest you go buy them. I appreciate you guys watching my videos and enjoying the recipes that I put out, but if you want a great repository of low-carb cooking, go out and buy one of Jennifer Eloff. As you can tell from all of the highlighted pages, you know I really appreciate her recipes. Last recipe video and this recipe video are both ones that came out from the cookbooks. So this week's episode has to do with a topic or a fruit that I would never have thought of eating before. I used to hate eggplant, but after being on low carb for a while, your taste buds change. And I got to trying it a couple weeks ago, and I realized how much I actually did like it. So I've gone ahead and sliced up the eggplant, leaving off the top and the bottom, into about 1/4-inch slices. To that, we want to make an egg bath. Add a little bit of water to it. And mix it up. And this is just to make the eggplant sticky. Okay, so I have 1 cup of Parmesan cheese in this pan, and I've started a 1/2 cup of oil heating up on the stove. It's not quite ready yet, so we'll just leave it heating up. So from there, as I grab a plate, you start the assembly line. Put a couple of eggplant in the egg wash. Want to make sure they get adequately covered on both the top and the bottom, and put them on your plate. Strip the egg off, throw it in your Parmesan cheese, and cover them up. You may also hear in my pot over there, I have 1 pound of ground beef and 1 pound of sausage cooking in there. I may not use it all, but it's always nice to have more than enough that you can use for a breakfast or a lunch item in future days. Said you want to make sure you cover the top and the bottom well. This really is a simple recipe that only has a few steps and a few ingredients, which, as if you've been watching any of my recipe videos, are a characteristic of any recipe that I like. It has to be simple, has to be easy, has to be quick. Got a few more to do. One of the reasons I mentioned the thickness of the eggplant is because you want it to cook relatively quickly in the oil bath. Alright, we're going to start cooking inside the oil. I can feel it's about hot enough, so let's go ahead and put 3 eggplant in the oil now. And you let it cook for about 1 to 2 minutes on each side until the Parmesan cheese gets a golden brown texture. We'll pick this up after I've got all of the eggplant done. So see you then. Back. All right, you can see I got a bunch of eggplant Parmesan already done. I got another batch that is just finishing up now. You can see the golden brown color on them that we're shooting for. My ground beef is finished cooking. My ground beef and sausage mixture, I should say. I took about a half a pound out. So there's about a pound and a half, pound and a quarter in there. To that I'm going to add 2 cloves of garlic. And I'm also going to add some light ragu, no sugar added. So this is, any sugar that you see on the label is all natural sugar. So we're going to add about a half a jar of this into this mixture. And we're going to let this cook for about 5 minutes as well. We're going to mix this in. I've started the oven preheating to 350. So let's finish off the last little bit of eggplant. And I can also start building my first layer of the dish. What you want to do is layer the eggplant just kind of like you would lasagna noodles in the bottom, and then the next layer will be meat. The next layer on top of that will be cheese, and then another layer of eggplant, meat, cheese, eggplant, meat, cheese, and then you're done. So you'll see the final product before we finish it up and throw it in the oven. See you then. Okay, we got our first layer done. We're just about ready to. I got my eggplant layered for my second one. I'm gonna put the meat mixture on. Get just enough to cover up all the eggplant. To this we want to add the mozzarella cheese. Put my final eggplant layer on. These straight from the frying pan. Pan off. Final meat mixture, and top it off with the last remaining cheese. You can also throw some of your leftover Parmesan on top as well. This goes in the oven for 25 minutes at 350 degrees, and I'll show you the finished product when we're done. See you then. So the eggplant Parmesan is almost done. I just want to remind you, if you guys appreciate these videos and you guys are looking for a low-carb recipe repository, head out to Jennifer Eloff's site, www.sweetie.com, and pick up some of her books. One of her latest blog posts said that supplies are running low for some of her most popular books like this one. Go ahead and pick it up. It's at a reasonable cost. It was I think this one was only like $16 or $17, which is a great price with shipping included. With that, the eggplant Parmesan is done. Let me pull it out. You can see the nice golden brown crust of cheese on top. And thank you for watching. Good day.